Who's ready for some March Madness? The Battle of Books has begun. Each week, a new set of books will be going head to head, and your job is to vote for your favorites. Every vote is an entry to win one of two grand prizes: a copy of the winning book and a $25 Amazon gift card. Which title will win and become Orion's 2025 Book of the Year? Which two titans will win the grand prizes? All will be revealed in time. But for now, let's introduce this year's Sweet 16 and tell you how you can get your first entry. Watch the rest of this video and then fill out the form with your votes in each bracket. And if you want an extra entry this week, be sure to stop by the library and take your best guess about the mystery book in the jar. These are the 16 most popular titles in our library this year, but only one of them can be crowned the 2025 Book of the Year. It's up to you to decide. So let's move on to our brackets. First up, we have a head-to-head against A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is a gripping mystery novel where a high school student, Pippa, investigates a closed murder case for her senior project. As she digs deeper, she uncovers secrets and lies, challenging the original verdict and revealing a darker truth. And The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which follows Avery, a teen who unexpectedly inherits a billionaire's fortune. To claim it, she must solve puzzles and navigate the billionaire's complex family dynamics filled with secrets and intrigue. Our next matchup is Alone by Morgan Freeman, an intense survival story about Maddie, a 12-year-old girl stranded alone in her town after a disaster. She must navigate challenges and discover inner strength to survive. And Hatchet by Gary Paulson. This follows Brian, a young boy stranded in the Canadian wilderness after a plane crash. Armed with only a hatchet, he learns to survive in the wild and discovers resilience and self-reliance. Next up, we have two Utah authors head-to-head with The Colony, the electrifying 10th and final installment of the award-winning Michael Bay series by Richard Paul Evans. In this book, the Electro Clan make their last stand against the Elgin and must uncover hidden truths and rebel against a controlling society to find freedom and hope. Fablehaven by Brandon Mull is an enchanting fantasy series where siblings Kendra and Seth discover their grandparents' estate is a sanctuary for magical creatures. They must protect it from dark forces threatening to unleash chaos. And now a real tough one for our Alan Gratz fans. Will you vote for Allies or Refugee? Allies is a powerful World War II novel that interweaves the stories of young heroes on D-Day, highlighting bravery, sacrifice, and the fight for freedom. Refugee follows the harrowing journeys of three children from different eras: Nazi Germany, 1990s Cuba, and modern-day Syria, fleeing conflict and seeking safety, hope, and a new beginning. Next up, we have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. This is a thrilling dystopian novel where two teens apprentice as scythes. They're tasked with controlling the population in a world without natural death. They face moral dilemmas and power struggles. Or Amulet, Wave Rider by Kazu Kibushi continues the gripping saga as Emily and her friends navigate perilous seas, confront new enemies, and uncover hidden truths in their quest to save their world from destruction. Next up, another tough one. For fans of Jenny Han, you're going to have to choose between The Summer I Turned Pretty, a heartfelt coming-of-age story about Belly, who navigates love and self-discovery during unforgettable summers at the beach with two brothers, or To All the Boys I've Loved Before, where Laura Jean's secret love letters are accidentally sent out, leading to unexpected romance and personal growth as she faces her feelings and relationships. Next up, we have Hot Mess. This is book 19 of Diary of a Wimpy Kid series by Jeff Kinney. And Greg is in for a particularly awkward summer with his whole family, during which he discovers that when you mix heaps of family, a tiny beach house, and sweltering heat, it's a recipe for disaster. Or the graphic novel Awkward by Svetlana Chomkova, who follows Peppy as she tries to blend in at a new school after a rough start. She joins the art club and finds herself in a rivalry with the science club. Peppy learns about friendship, standing up for herself, and embracing her true identity. And finally, a battle of the classics. How can we decide between these two? The Maze Runner by James Dashner is a gripping dystopian novel where Thomas wakes up in a mysterious maze with no memory. Alongside other teens, he must solve the maze's secrets to escape and uncover the truth about their situation. Or The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Katniss Everdeen in her post-apocalyptic world where she's forced into a deadly televised competition. She must rely on her wits and survival skills to challenge a tyrannical government and inspire change. That's it for our Sweet 16 this year. Don't forget to check back next week to vote on the next round of books. See you in the library for your extra entry challenge.